Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Blue Archive, episode number 12 reaction. And this is the final episode of this season. Okay, the previous episode, few things happened. Number one, Sensei talked to Black Suit and they had a few conversation, and he was at first he was like, he talks about why they need Hoshino. A few things he kind of says which kind of doesn't make sense, at least to me. You know. However, I did go back into the game and played this particular section to properly understand what he said, and it does make sense what he says in the game, a little bit better than what makes sense in the anime, but still it doesn't properly make sense. I'm guessing it's something that will probably be explained later on. There's something he talks about mimesis and fear and something like that. So all these things didn't make proper sense to me, at least. I'm guessing all those will be explained later. Either way, in the end, Sensei says I'm not going to be, I want Hoshino back, and he gives Hoshino's play where she is and tells him to do whatever he wants to, and he leaves. There was one scene, like I said, I went back to the game and played back that section to properly understand. There was one scene that was skipped, which is kind of hilarious. In the game, Sensei brings out his credit card. Like, that was pretty hilarious. I kind of chuckled. I was like, wow. During that negotiation. And then comes the final section where we get introduced to the other schools. They go to Trinity, they go to Gehenna, they go to the problem solvers. Yeah. And there was that whole scene with Iori as well, which is absolutely crazy. Either way, in the anime, like I said, I played this section in the game. In the anime, they showed it in a very weird way. They showed it as if none of them will be helping us. But in the game, it's pretty obvious everyone will be helping, because I remember what's her name, Nagisa, I think. She said something like, okay, there's since the Kaiser Corporation will be a trouble later on. She says some kind of a group. She's like, take that, use that group to take care of the situation, help out Sensei. And then there was Hina as well, who in the game who's ready to help. Problem solvers as well were like, yeah, let's go and help, which was not really shown in the anime. I'm guessing they're probably going to show it today. Either way, I played that section in the game, so I know they will be helping. So anyways, that was a long intro. I want to talk about that because I especially went back to the game to play that section to properly understand what they were saying, and got to see these new scenes. So that was interesting. Anyways, let us get started, the final episode. So yeah, I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's begin. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, here we go. Another thing, Ayane never comes. She's in the game, she's always in headquarters, in Abydos. Her hologram is shown always. I don't know why they decided to change this in the game, in the anime. Oh, okay, so this is Shioko's past. So Hoshino is the one who brought in Shiroko. I'm back. Damn. Hey. Yeah, otherwise why would we come all this way out here? Yeah, what do we do? Oh, I think reinforcements is going to come very soon. Let's see. God damn. Damn. That is crazy. Yeah, I think they're bringing out their. Yup. Yep. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, yo, that was close. Oh yeah, this thing shoots a rocket. Brought down the whole control room. Yep. Come on, go in quick. That is such a tall building. Where's the direct? There he is. Well, wow, they're actually talking back. Bruh. Mass produced machine. Oh, yeah, this automated. Okay. Oh my god, this thing is coming out again. Oh, great. Oh no, these are the small, okay, smaller ones. No, they are the big ones. There's multiple of them. Oh god. Oh, there we go, reinforcements. Yes, who is this? Is this Gehenna? Or is this Trinity? No, Trinity. What? Oh, okay. Yep, there they are. Yeah, well, you know what? We'll go with that. Nice. Oh, Yuri's here. It's Gehenna. Okay, Ako and Chinatsu's here as well. Is Hina here? Oh, there she is. I can see her. She's there. Oh god. Whoa. Oh, there she is. Yep. Okay, only ones that are left to come are problem solvers. Oh my! They destroyed. They destroyed the rocket launchers. uh, Damn. Okay. Oh, the. Bruh. No, this is. He has. Yep. Damn, yeah. He has machine gun. Hmm. 50% gone. Wow. Oh my god, who's calling? Oh god. He's trying to ignore it? Yo, he is stressed. He's stressed. He's stressed. Oh no. Oh my god, that is funny. Wait. What? What the hell? Oh my god, really? Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Oh damn. Wait, so it was this far, the main building? The other. Oh no, they relocated. Okay, yeah, yeah. He's salty. He's like, come on, man. He's so salty. Oh god. Despicable though. Hmm. Oh, the big one is here. But we took care of it once. I'm sure we can. Ah, there they are, the problem solvers. How did they get a helicopter? Where did they get the money from? Hello? Did they take a loan again? Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. Wow, that is interesting. Oh god. Yeah. I was gonna say. Hmm. Oh my god. Ah, it's not completely crushed. Well, you guys took care of it once, so that's awkward. Where's the mask? Dishes. Mm. Yeah, like I said, she like Nonomi reminded her of the student council president, I think, because of their personalities. Mm. Wait, so she doesn't have memories. Okay, that's a new information, isn't it? Shiroko? Oh, whoa, the whole thing. What? Oh, yo. Okay, so they are going to destroy the. Okay. Yeah, yeah, the building's coming down. Hmm. Oh my god. Oh. Guys, run. Hello? Oh, where? Oh god. Mm. Oh my god, this place. Oh, what the? Whoa, what the hell was? Oh god. Yeah, you doing that? Oh, nice. Okay, we need to catch the director. He just ran away. Oh, Halo came back. Well, yeah, you're outside. Yeah, how did they reach there? Like, okay, I don't know how they reached there. Like, I guess maybe. Mm. 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 Wait, so the director ran away? I guess. Why did, like, so they used tape to tie him up? I guess they didn't have anything better. Okay, is there an after credit scene? Let's wait for it. Oh, there we go. Okay, everyone's practicing in Gehenna. Oh, this is the full version of the song. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, that's it. Okay, so they ended it in a very, I guess you could say, open way. Like, for example, we still don't know what the hell, like, happened with the. I guess he ran away, the director. They didn't really show us how, like, what's their name? The Foreclosure Club were able to get to, Hoshino, because they kind of showed that the building blew up and then immediately they fast forwarded to Hoshino falling and them. How did they reach there? I'm guessing, like, obviously, if after this, I'm just going to play the game from here onwards. So I'm guessing the game probably explains it a little bit better. I'm assuming I feel like this episode was done in a very, like, like in a rushed manner. Maybe I'm not really sure, because like things like just happened in a way. I feel like, like they didn't have enough time to properly adapt, like in a very detailed manner. Either way, like I said, there's a few like things I don't know why they changed. For example, after the previous episode, like I said, I went back to the game and played that particular portion and realized that in the game they weren't really this roundabout about it. They directly showed that all the schools would help. For example, I remember in the game, after Sensei, like, asks, I think after they go and ask Trinity for help, Nagisa was like, okay, so we need to take care of the, like the Kaiser PMC as well. Also, I want to, like get to see, like, the whole deal with Sensei. So she said, like, she used like a name, particular name of a group, and she said, like, take that group, and like help them out. He directly said that. For Gehenna, I remember all the things, like the same thing happened. The whole, like, Sensei, like, like kissing Iori's feet and all that stuff happened. However, in the anime they showed Hina got embarrassed, and after that they just cut off and didn't really show anything after that, and they were like, oh, they didn't really help. But in the game, it was, and pretty obvious, they kind of said that Hina will be helping, and they kind of also showed that Hina came in the end. The problem solvers was the most unusual one, because I don't know what the point was of them showing in the anime that the problem solvers, you saw in the previous episode when they told, like, like Aru was like, oh, let me, give me time to think, and she just leaves. I was like, okay, I do wonder why she's saying that, because usually she's, like, very eager to help in these types of situations. Maybe she's concerned about her friends or something. Turns out, after that, when I played that portion in the game, turns out that none of that happens. Actually, as far as I can remember, basically what happens is, like, everyone is like Mutsuki and, like, like everyone else were like, oh, you will be helping, won't you, Aru? And Aru was like, yeah, like kind of like that. She like, she acts as if she's not going to help, but obviously she is going to help. So it made it pretty clear that problem solvers will be helping. So I don't know why they did it like that in the previous. Maybe to pick, like, I don't know, like to build up the anticipation or something. I'm guessing that's why, because this is the final episode. They decided to build the anticipation, and then today's episode they were like, oh, they were all going to help. But in the game it was very straightforward. Obviously I haven't played this portion because I stopped there and I was like, okay, let me, like, end the anime, react to the final episode of the anime. Now after this I will go and play the rest of that chapter. So maybe I'll get to know more about that when I play it. Like a few of the details that I feel like they probably have cut short. Either way, yeah, that was a good finale. Like a lot of questions is still not answered, because, like, for example, the whole thing with Hoshino, like what they're trying to find, here in this desert. Now another thing they did kind of reveal is that this place is apparently the place where the main building of the Abydos was, which is interesting, and it kind of makes sense. I'm guessing maybe that is why they decided to do the, like, like make the EMC base over here, particularly because this place was like the Abydos building. And I was like, for a moment I was like, wait, if this was the main building, why is the other building over there? I like, it's so like in such a distance. And then I remembered they said something about relocating and moving buildings or something. So I'm guessing like that building there is obviously, like, that wasn't there. That was some here, probably somewhere here near close. But they moved buildings or something like that. So I guess that makes sense. Yeah, and what else? Today's episode, that is what happened. Like, everyone came in to help. Hina was there. Not only Hina, the Gehenna prefect team was there. Over there, what was her name? I kind of forgot her name. No. Hifumi, is that her name? The girl from Trinity. I forgot her name. Anyways, she comes in to help as well. And at first she was like, oh, we're just random strangers, like passing by. We're not from Trinity. Yeah, and they come and help as well. In the end, Aru and the problem solvers also come in to help. Yeah, and Hoshino in the end showed a little bit more of her past again, like thinking about Yume and thinking about how, like much of a mistake she has made. In a lot of the situations, she made wrong decisions, and all that stuff. Oh, another thing we got to see here is a little bit of Shiroko's past. So, Shiroko doesn't have memories. I don't remember if they revealed it previously. If they revealed it previously, I've probably forgotten. But they clearly said here, I think Hoshino said that she doesn't have her memories, and she found her. I'm guessing on the street. I'm guessing she found her and took her in. We saw that, like, she was there and she kind of, like, wrapped the muffler around her. Yeah, and that was what happened. In the end, the director does run away. Like I said, I think they used a tape to tie him up. That's why he was like easily able to like just tear it and like run off. I love the way he was running like this. Like that. Like the cartoony, like, run. Oh, that was funny. But yeah. And what else? Yeah, and that is where it ended. So there you go. That was that. And the after credit scene, they kind of show what everyone is doing. Like the Gehennas over there, the Trinity over there, the problem solvers are eating, and over there, Sensei and Aruna and Shiroko and the group. So there you go. That was today's episode, the final episode. So overall, I like the anime. Like I have heard that this, it was good, but I've heard that it gets better in the game. So I will be playing the game. I am playing the game, but I haven't really read the story. I was waiting for the anime to end. So I'm going to read the final section of this part, and then I'm going to continue with the story in the game. And I think I can, I have a lot of story to go through, because in the game I'm currently at like level 59 or something. I haven't really done the story at all, so I will be like just shooting through the story one after the other, because there's a lot of rewards connected to the story that I still haven't able to get, because I've not read the story. So I need to complete those quickly to go to get those rewards, because I've heard that the anniversary is coming soon, so I can get a lot of stuff from there. So I'm going to go through the story completely like that, and hopefully this gets a second season. If it gets a second season, by that time I probably would have completed the story, but I will still react to it either way. Okay, you know what? Let me check something. Is there announcement for season 3? Season 2. Let me check real quick. No, I don't think so. Season 2, let me see. I don't think there has been an announcement either, but obviously the game is ongoing, and if people liked the like season 1, I'm sure this will get a season 2. As far as I know, this is volume 1, and now we have 4 more volumes after this. So yeah, like I said, if it gets a sequel, I'm definitely going to react to it, but I probably would have read the story by then, because I'm going to read it on my own. Right. So yeah, that was today's episode, the final episode of the season. Overall, it was good. I enjoyed it. I would probably give, like this is good parts. There was just very normal parts. So as a story, I would probably give this like a 7.5 out of 10. It wasn't anything extraordinary, but it had a good premise. And there's a few secrets that I'm like few things that I'm very curious about that will probably be revealed later on, which is kind of making me anticipate whatever's going to come after this, especially the very first scene in the first episode, the first few scenes that we saw. That is, I'm very curious about that, which all will be revealed later, I think. So because of all of these things, like I probably would have given this a lower score, but maybe like a 7, but I'm giving it a 7.5 because those things really intrigued me, and I think when those things will be revealed, it'll be very interesting. And obviously this is a gacha game. Every gacha game story starts slow, then it picks up. The more and more you know the characters, like that's the story of every single gacha game. It starts slow, then little by little it picks up and it becomes really good. And I've heard the same for this one as well. There's a few people in my Discord who is playing the game, who has played the game, and who's still playing the game, and who has done all the story parts. Every single one of them has told me that the story gets really better, more better and better, and it really gets extremely good. So like every single person has told me that. So obviously I'm sure that's that like there is definitely truth to it, because like 1 or 2 person I would be like okay, but every single person who played the game and played the story, every single person has told me that the story gets extremely good. So I'm like okay, I'm very interested. So yeah, that's why I'll just read it on my own. And if it gets a sequel, I'm going to react to it either way. Yeah, so overall, like I said, 7.5 out of 10. It has huge potential, and I'm looking forward to playing the game on my own. Now, another thing, I said I'm going to do this after the anime ends, is that show you guys my account. I will do that probably next week on the same day, like on this day next week. If you guys are interested, let me know. I will make like a little video showing you guys my account, and like showing that the characters that I have and all that stuff. So yeah, anyways, so there we go, that was it. Now let me talk about this episode scene by scene. In the very first scene, we get to see all of them over here in the place where Hoshino's the Kaiser PMC place. Oh, another thing, I don't know why they did this change. It's kind of interesting change that they did. Why are they showing Ayane? As far as I know, in the game, she's actually not there physically. She's always back in Abydos, and all we see is her hologram. Same with Akko as well. I remember in the story, in the game, Akko was not there physically. Akko was there back in the headquarters. We just saw the I don't know why they did this change. It's a very weird change, isn't it? Like, why was there a need to bring them here in physically? I don't understand. So that's a very interesting change they did in the anime. Like they brought both Ayane and Akko on the field. On the usually they they're not really there. They're back in headquarters, and all we see is their hologram. So I don't know why they did that. Why they made that change? Because it doesn't seem like that much of a big change. So why did they need to do that? Anyways, maybe they thought that it's better if they're there on. But it makes more sense that they're in headquarters, because these characters are support characters. They're not really fighting with the team. They're there in the background. like they're just supporting everyone. For example, Ayane, she supports everyone by as far as I can know, in the game she like uses like healing supplies. Here she literally uses explosives. She throws those bombs, drops those bombs on the character like an enemy's head. She's not like that. She like she does throw like supplies, but those heal characters in the game, So I don't know. Anyways, that's a very interesting change they did. I don't know why they brought them in the field. Anyways, but yeah, so they're here, and here we get to see a little bit of Shiroko's past. We can see here that Hoshino and Nonomi was there, and they found Shiroko like there on the street, I think, and Hoshino came and wrapped that muffler around her neck, and that same muffler she still has. You can see it, around her neck. And so that's why she's like, this time it's my time to help you out. So they start the battle, they're fighting, but the problem is that there's obviously a lot of enemies and the gate is closed, so they cannot really do anything. They're continuing to fight, but it's just like they're sending reinforcements back to back to back, and everyone's like, what should we do? But Shiroko and Sensei is like, don't worry, I'm sure they're going to come, they're going to help, and so they keep moving forward. For a moment they do open the gates momentarily to bring out reinforcement. That is where they were like, all right, we need to charge. So they all charge and starts fighting, and then they finally infiltrated the headquarters. So the director gets called and everyone's like, what should we do? And the director is like, send more reinforcements, and they're like, the reinforcement are going down and down. And he's like, I don't care, send them, and you can see even the people on his group, those soldiers, they're like, they're kind of grumbling. They're like, it's all his fault that this happened, and now he's acting like this in front of us, and yeah, that was kind of funny because yeah. Okay, anyways, they send more automated turrets. And over there our group keeps defeating them, but the problem begins when those big things come up more, like a lot of them, and they're like, oh no, what should we do? But this is where, in the perfect timing, reinforcements arrives. That girl, like I said, I forgot her name. I think her name is Hifumi, isn't it? She comes in with the mask on her head, with the paper bag, not a mask, and she's like, I've come here to help, she's like, at first they were going to call her by her name, but she's like, I'm Faust, and these are some random people who just thought you guys needed help, so obviously she's trying to make sure that, not make sure, but she's acting as if she is a completely third party, so that it doesn't become a problem later on, I'm guessing. So that's why she was trying to hide her identity, and obviously everyone knows who they are, but but she still it was, and everyone kind of realized what she's doing, and they're like, okay, thank you, Faust, for your help. But anyways, those bombardments come in and they help us out with those extra reinforcements, and yeah, so, and then after that, more reinforcements come in. Yori comes in, and then we see Ako's there as well, Chinatsu's there, and Hina's there in the background. So the Gehenna also has come in, and yeah, so the battle begins, and after a huge firefight, over the Chinatsu. Like I said, Chinatsu here drops explosives. In the game, she drops healing boxes to heal you. So it's kind of funny to see her dropping explosives. But I guess, obviously she's using those drones to drop it. So I guess instead of medikits, she's dropping explosives here. But, because that's what's needed now. She's switched to offensive. Either way, yeah, so more and more enemies gets destroyed. So the Kaiser PMC, their combat power went down to 50%. Everyone's panicking. Everyone's like, what should we do, director? and the director is like shut up you guys, like like let me think. And then suddenly like a phone call comes in, their headquarters call them, and they're like, oh, they want to talk to you, and the director is like, just ignore it, like don't give it to me. Everyone's like, sir, like combat power has gone down to 30%, what should we do? And everyone's screaming, and like just like it's like total pandemonium. This part was pretty funny. I was like, god damn, this is hilarious. He's getting stressed out. In the end, he's like, shut up everyone. I'm going to go out and see what's going on. And he just goes outside. Oh my god. Okay, right, later, like not later but after that, we get to see that the Abydos, they realize that this place seems familiar. And this is where the Kaiser PMC director comes in, and he's like, oh, you guys realized, huh? This is actually the the Abydos's previous here we go, this was once the main building for Abydos High School. And yeah, so obviously they're like, bring back Hoshino, and he's like, oh, like you guys are annoying, you guys are destroying everything that I'm trying to do, and how dare you. And they have a little bit of a like a conversation here. In the end, he gets pissed off, and he's like, all right, like brings out that big thing, and he's like, let's see what you guys can do now. And immediately at this point of time, in comes the problem solvers on the helicopter. Okay, so that helicopter is theirs. I'm guessing they probably took a loan or something to get the helicopter or something. So the helicopter is theirs, but obviously they don't have enough money to pay for the fuel, so the fuel is down. This part is so funny. They drop down on top of that thing, and the director gets almost crushed by it. I'm like, wow, this is hilarious. He brought that thing out, and the problem solver literally crashed into it and just destroyed the whole like plan that he had. Either way, Aru's like, okay guys, we're here, and she's like, you guys leave this to me, to us, and go ahead. Now this part is pretty funny, because obviously this is one line that I feel like every single, like a lot of anime characters, like a lot of animes, this happens, when in games as well, like when you're like fighting like huge waves of characters one after the other, like one person suddenly is like, you guys leave this to me, you guys go ahead, I'll hold this place down. And then like if you're like in a group of 3 or 4 or something, the rest of the group, like the other 3 members, they move on, and then suddenly something else happens, and one of the group members is like, okay, I'll leave this to me guys, I'll take care of it, you guys go ahead. So now your group is like 2, and then you find the final boss and do it. That was literally this, leave this to us guys. And I'm pretty sure Aru was like, what the hell am I doing? Am I not supposed to be the super villain, or like something like that? Like I'm literally doing something that is the last thing that a villain would do. Oh god. But anyways, everyone's pretty happy about it, like they move forward, and Serika's like, we'll eat ramen after we come back. So there you go. So like the others like take care of the big machine and the Kaiser PMC director, while the Abydos go in. Now you can see Hoshino here is kind of thinking of a few things. She's thinking of how she could have maybe changed it, how a lot of like wrong choices she made, and she kind of remembers all the tasks like foreclosure class members. For example, Nonomi, how she used to invite her to go shopping, and she refused her a lot of times, but she never gave up. Like I said, I'm guessing like Nonomi always like reminded her of Yume. I think Yume Senpai, that's what she called her. And especially because their personalities were so same, and they kind of like like they look the same, kind of same as well, their long hair and everything. So we still haven't seen Yume's Senpai's face though, but I'm assuming it's something similar to Nonomi's. So I'm guessing that probably reminded her of her. That's why she stuck around with her. And then she talks about Serika, who used to come and wait for her to wake up, and then like Yeah, like when she was napping in school. Then Ayane, as she says that she like relied on Ayane the most because Hoshino wasn't able to do a lot of things related to the student council, but Ayane used to take care of all of that. She used to take care of the debt situation as well, calculations and stuff. So she like supported her and kept the whole foreclosure club ongoing. you know and then obviously finally Shiroko, who she herself helped out, she was lacking emotions. Oh, here we go, this is where she said you had lost your memory back then. And yeah, so she doesn't have memories, Shiroko, about her past, I'm guessing. Okay, so she says like, you knew nothing about yourself or anything, and I was very concerned about you, but you've grown so much that now you are actually concerned about me, which I'm very happy about. So yeah, she's like, because of all of them, we were able to keep going, but I made all the wrong choices. Yeah. Yeah, so after that the whole place starts exploding. And yeah, the Kaiser PMC director, he apparently pressed the button and it's like the whole place is exploding. um so yeah, like I said, this part is kind of very weird because they show that, like, because of the explosions, the foreclosure member, like, you see this sign where this place where the explosion was coming towards them, and they show Shiroko, like, very concerned. They cut off from there, and they never show anything after that. What happened to them, how they survived that, and how did they reach Hoshino. They immediately cut off to Hoshino, like, who obviously fell down because of the explosion, and now she is free. So she starts walking, and she's like, I need to change everything, I need to, like save everyone. And she talks about Yume talking about miracles. you know and she said, like, at that time I didn't really know what she was talking about, and I didn't believe her. I was a fool. Like, I can now understand in this situation, like, what you were trying to say, but it's too late. And she says, I don't want to make mistakes anymore, I need to, like, change this. And while she was walking, um she the whole explosion happens and she falls down. She's falling. Like I said, the whole cut is so abrupt. They show the foreclosure task, like Shiroko and all of them there with the explosion. They cut off there, and they suddenly now show that somehow, like I think that was Shiroko's hand. Shiroko grabbed Hoshino from falling. Yeah, that was Shiroko's hand. We saw that later. So they don't really show what happened in the middle, but I'm guessing somehow they survived that explosion and probably came across Hoshino falling. So Shiroko jumped down, and as we can see, she used her drone to hang onto it and grab Hoshino. So that's how she saved her. Yeah, and after that, the whole building collapses. Everyone's concerned outside, and yeah, this freaking guy, the director, he was taped up. Yeah. So I'm guessing since they didn't have any rope or something, just taped him up. Since it was taped, he easily broke it and just ran. But at that point of time, everyone was more concerned about, like, the Abydos, so they didn't really chase after him. So he just ran away, I'm guessing. Right, but either way, we saved Hoshino, and there you go. After that, Hoshino wakes up, and then Hoshino is like, guys, like, and then this is where she remembers not she remembers, but they show us what happened, how Shiroko saved her. So everyone's like, we were concerned about you. Serika says, I'm sorry, and then she says, like, welcome back. Everyone says welcome back to Hoshino as well. And Hoshino's like, oh, you're waiting for me to say that, aren't you? And then she's like, I'm back, thank you. And it ended over there. After that, they showed us a little bit about what all the others are doing. Gehenna and all of the others, like, the Trinity, problem solvers. But yeah, that was it. So yeah, that was the final episode of this season. Yeah, it was good. I liked it. Like I said, I'm gonna read the story from here onwards on my own, and if it gets a season 2, I will react to it. I probably would have read the story by then, but I'll still react to it nonetheless. And I mentioned this before, I'm going to mention it again. In next week, I plan on, let me know, I do plan on showing you guys a little bit of a glimpse of my Blue Archive, like, my account, what characters I got, like talk about it a little bit. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I'll make a video next week based on that. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. That is it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. A new anime will be replacing this, the new seasonal animes that are coming out. So I already made a video on which animes I'll be reacting to. If you're interested in that, I'll also make a post in the community post sections later on, showing which animes on which day I'll be reacting to. So like all that stuff. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.